Hey there, this is Junior Professional Blum, and in this video I want to discuss a topic about why some people lose money in binary trading, or why do people lose money in binary options trading. The reason why people lose money in binary options trading is because a lot of people, they are actually just addicted to losing. Think about it. I mean, why do people like to bet? Why do people like to trade Forex? People love the thrill that it gives them when they're in danger, because people like the thrill of actually, running the risk of losing and then struggling through. The fact of the matter is, most people, and this is not even a totally trading kind of video, this is like a psychology kind of video, right? So a lot of people, what happens is that they feel the need to have some drama in their life. People are drawn to drama. The same reason why people love to watch movies and listen to stories, I mean, the more twists in the movie plot, the better, is because people like drama. Why do people love gossip? Because it actually makes life a little bit more spicy, a little bit more interesting. And for many people, they live a 9 to 5. They live a normal life. They have a 9 to 5 job, and the result of that is that it makes them tend to, have a very dull, very so-called unfulfilling life, and they need the challenge of being in the red and getting back out into the green. But seriously, if you're into trade for money, you want to constantly be making profits. You don't want to be putting yourself at risk. You want to be constantly scaling up, scaling up, scaling up. The good traders trade in a very, very boring and predictable way. All right. Emotions should not be running. The only emotions that you have is after you finish a session, like, hooray, I'm gonna go party. Like last night, I went out, I was partying from 11 to 3 a.m. till the place closed. So that's what you do after you trade. But during the trade, you look like the thing. You trade like a robot. What separates a good poker player from a bad poker player? Okay, a good poker player goes in. Sorry, I should talk about the bad poker player first. A bad poker player loves to play poker, and it's funny, the people who always say, yes, I want to play poker, because every time there's a house party or gathering, someone's going to start like a poker corner. Okay, I mean, Asian culture. Not sure about in the West, but in Asian culture, we always have a corner like, okay, let's play mahjong, let's play poker or something like that. And then they'll say, who wants to play? And then everyone's going, oh, me. And then before you know it, like 70% of the room goes over there. But who really wins? The only winners is the last one standing, or the last two people, or maybe the last three, depending on when they decide to close out and take their winnings and run. But for most part, the people who love to come back again are the people who constantly lose. All right, so this is a very, very dangerous way, very, very dangerous thinking as well, and that's gonna get you losses. Okay, so compare that to a good poker player. A good poker player knows when to fold, right? It knows when to follow, and he knows when to go all in. Okay. The difference between a good poker player and a person who is bad at it, a sucky at it, is that a good player knows how to control and scale his bets, right? He knows when to go in less, when to throw a lot. Okay, if you have a very good hand of cards, you will scale, right? You will scale your bets. But if you have a so-so draw, you're not sure. Maybe you have maybe you just have like one or two so-called you have one or two pairs, but you're not sure what the other people are doing, like a two of a kind, three of a kind, that kind of thing. I'm not so well versed with the terminology, but I play poker pretty good. But that's also the reason why I don't play poker very much, because when I go to a party, I am there to have fun. When I go to a barbecue, I'm there to mingle. I'm not there to get stressed by working, because when I play poker, I usually do it in a very analytical, a very logical way. So I'm usually one of the last few standing. I'm usually like the last three, or if not last two or last one. So because of that, you know, I don't enjoy it. When I play poker, I play to win. So when you trade to win. Do that for yourself. Do that for, if you're part of my trading group, do that for our group as well, because we want to keep up a very, very good success rate, a very, very good ratio. All right. Come in with the mindset to win the trades, and you will win the trades. If you have a few wins, celebrate the wins and just get out. You know, you don't have to stay in till you make a loss. Most of the time, people think that the more they trade, the better it gets. It's true, but on a good day, it's just like sports. You know, when you set a personal best, they'll say stop for the day. If you go to the gym, if you do the bench press, if you hit a personal best, stop for the day, because if you keep pushing it too much, you may just tear something. Same with trading. If you keep trading past your personal best, there's something inside of here that is not a physical thing that tears, and that's your sanity. Your sanity will tear, and it's going to cause you to make losses. Because when you have a streak of wins, and you make that one loss, and you're going to think, damn, I just had a streak of wins, and I had this one loss, I'm going to go back in again, because I don't believe I can make this loss. And when you go back in there and make another loss, damn, I'm going to slam this thing. So they start throwing bigger and bigger amounts. The exact same way someone who came into, who was asking me about joining my binary trading group, he said, you know, I want to trade, and I just deposited an account. But this was when, before I could add him into the group, he already jumped the gun. He jumped the gun and he started to trade and trade and trade with no sense of logic. And as a result, within an hour, he burnt all of his deposit. And when he ran his trades through me, he said, you know, I was just not making sense. You know, it was a learning lesson. I did 60-second trades. The market killed me. It was dangerous. The market was dropping so fast. So I said, you know what? Everything you said is wrong, because in my trading group, we trade mainly 60 seconds. On top of that, we trade when the markets are running fast. And there is no such thing as learning lessons, because when you come in, the moment you come into my trading group, you are going to be winning. And here's the thing. Last thing here. A good poker player has a very, very good idea of money management. Alright? When his stack is small, he's going to be folding more, following less. When your binary trading account is small, you want to be making, you want to be scaling less unless you're very, very sure. Same thing. Because if you lose your account or you deplete your account too fast, or your account is too small, you do not have the means to write out probability. And there is a lot of probability in trading, as with poker. There's a probability of getting a good hand of cards. But if your stack doesn't see you to the point that you get that good hand of cards, you're out. In trading, if your deposit does not see you until you get the good trade setup, you're out. Okay, so this is my trading lesson for today. It's trading psychology. I encourage that everyone, rewatch this video if you missed any of the points. Share this with your friends. And if anyone is interested in joining my binary mentorship group, send me a message on Facebook, facebook.com/theprofessionalbond. All right, and and if you've been binary trading before, or you've been, whether you've been winning or losing, or let's say if you've been doing online betting, you're looking to come into binary trading, and you want to make it good from the start, hook me up. I answer messages, and sometimes give me a while, because I do get quite a lot of messages every day. With that, the session is still great. Right now, it's coming up to coming up to 11. It's a great time to trade in the AM. This is the Australian session. So a great time to trade, guys, and go out there. Good trading, guys, for those of you who trade. But everyone else, have a good day.